Ihula kala fumuna kisi bulo funuo chai. My darling, 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 baby, yes someone. Ihula kala fumuna kisi bulo funuo chai. And now you know the time is right for me and you to pay the price. Mama, papa, go bear witness. I'm talking to you, oh my princess. Our honeymoon no go do you go. That's how you be the boy you go. And me and you go carry go, yeah, yeah.
Oh baby,
You and I,
you and I. Oh baby,
you and I,
you and I. Munari baby, Munari baby, Munari baby. Oh baby, I'm so in love, in love, in love, in love, in love, love. I'm so in love, in love, in love. Every day naturally, because spending money, go overseas. Oh, every day naturally, jolly, because spending money, go overseas. Oh baby,
you and I,
you and I. Oh baby, you and I.
Oh baby, oh brother.
Oh,
Do that dance again. Sorry. That's the Limpopo dance. No, your own dance popo. Do your own dance popo. Oh my own. Copy uncle. Alright, that was Chidima, short fine girl. When they try the tall fine boy, which she feature on I be flavor. Oh baby. You understand? More it's worry small. You know that girl? That girl, full appearance, you know understand? And the Mara be that. Alright, that was Chidima doing her thing, featuring flavor on Oh Baby. DJ Max.
Yeah, Chidima Flavor doing their thing. Oh baby.
Job again.
Chidima Flavor.
You know, I'm at the point. I was at the point. Flavor had to like do the first of all
Come down low.
kind of thing, yeah, just to make sure everything is. But I mean, nice concept, nice video, and but the only thing is that I think the drama part of the video is a little bit long, and for us, most people that don't actually understand the dialect, the Igbo language, play the music for us. Let's
I have a lash for that video.
You have the lash.
Yeah. The lash is why would your mom stroke you in her canteen? That is this what they give to you. Then you now came, same canteen, that guy they wait for you and I can't sing. Can't play love. I don't understand. Yeah, it's the reason where the feels come in.
Flavor. Why people call me canteen self?
You define woman.
Anyway, but nice concept.
You define Chidima.
You define Chidima.
That's so you should define with them. Alright, next video, what's up, bro?
What's up for the next video?
The next video is by Mocheda. That's our number 6 video.
Number 6 video, yes.
Watch out. Destiny by Mocheda. Yeah.
One-on-one, I'm up to abuse him. No one at yes up on the blues him. Makatukumu break it, I go ruse him. So go I can go, Ibu juice him. Other girls ne marry, have a fools him. And I go my ass, so go I be a suit him. Lady, yeah, come on, I get there. Sorry, tell you, come well, why you buy a Bluetooth.
Oh, baby, I can't explain the way this love did to me. And when I look at you, I feel so lucky. I'm feeling lucky tonight. Oh, sweetie, I know go like this love, they drive me crazy. And I'll do anything to make you happy. I'll make you happy tonight. There's nothing sweeter than me, your lover. There's nothing better. Me, you together, together forever. Baby, whatever. Tonight I'm in for anything. I will act Indian film like Destinary. I want to show you just how much you mean to me. I don't mind if we born twins. I don't define this love sense. I just want to give you all of me. Destinary. I want to show you just how much you mean to me. like say na Indian movie. You be the actor and I'll be your groupie. I'll be Sunita tonight. There's nothing sweeter than being a lover. There's nothing better. Me you together, together forever. Baby, whatever. Tonight I'm in for anything. And we'll acting out film like Destina Marie. I want to show you just how much you mean to me. I don't mind if we want twins. I don't never miss lessons. I just want to give you all of me. Just like Destina Marie. I want to show you just how much you mean to me.
Sorry, I know you don't understand you, but you're from Cameroon. But that's just.
I'm an Igbo boy.
No, she.
Oh, she.
Oh,
I'm Igbo. I'm Igbo too, but
She's
Nigeria.
Ghana.
No,
Is that bad?
she's
No,
Ikwibom.
Idioko.
Idiok.
Afonyeke disappointment.
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm seriously, my dear. If going by the lyrics of Mucheda,
Okay.
if now you born twins, how you go feel? You
I'll
go
be
fit manage
so
twins.
happy.
You be so happy.
Hello, caller.
Yes.
Giving
What
birth
do you call?
to twins.
Twins.
Okay.
Oh, I wish.
You wish.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe your first set of children were
Children.
Hello?
twins. And you
Can't
decide,
wait.
oh, okay, fine. You plan to like have like 3 children.
Oh.
The first one twins.
Twins.
And you take in again, have another one twins.
Oh.
Probably triplets.
Okay.
And you just say, okay, fine. All of them
That's
set of
fine,
boys.
fine.
And you decide to take it again. And you have another triplets, my sister.
No worry. You want me to take care?
Hello, caller.
One
I
of
think
them.
what we call. Hello?
Okay.
Hello? I think we lost that.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
That was a very lovely one from Mucheda featuring
Mucheda.
Fino. The title is Desi
Desi
Naburi. I actually said something. This song has still been on our chart for 3 weeks. I said
Yeah.
something the other time
Yeah.
we played the song that the title of the song is even supposed to be I Am Oja. Why Desi Naburi?
I think she's trying to say something about destiny.
Destiny. Okay.
So there's a little bit of
Who are you?
functionizing.
Indian Yoruba.
Indian-
Exactly.
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 That's what you can get
That's
from
the
people
code.
that actually read creative arts
Exactly.
from school. Someone like
Yeah, she finished from
Shanti.
Ghana, right?
Yeah, she
Yes.
read creative arts. Even Shanti's also
Even
read creative
Shanti.
arts. So these are people that when they sing, when they feel sing, just like when you were comparing
Exactly.
Kubans before now and all that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, viewers, the number to call in on a hot topic today is 080-8966-7455. And you can follow us on Twitter at @NTA2 Top 10 to get us on. And you can also follow us on YouTube. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling.
Okay.
Nice one. What's the name, sir?
Alright?
What's the
your
name?
Yes, I'm calling.
Your name.
What's your name?
sir?
Okay, Simeon, my name.
Oh,
Nice
Simeon.
one. Mr.
Simeon.
Simeon.
Yeah.
Say, for example, you're dating a celebrity like
Celebrity.
Tiwa Savage. How would you feel when you go to a show and she leaves you? Everybody wants to say hi to her. How would
Hi.
you feel? My God, will not stop. Network, what's happening? Alright, before now we had our number 10 video, and our number 10 song we had Gege coming from Cash Wale. And our number 9 we had Davido featuring Mafiki Zolo. Yeah, that was a very wonderful one. The video is just trending just within 1 week to 2 weeks now, and it's so wonderful. Seriously, lovely,
nice
concept.
Nice concept.
You can also get us on YouTube on www.youtube.com/NTA2LNC, and that's just how it is. And on number 8 we had Fine Face by KC. That was just too wonderful. On number 7 we had Oh Baby by Chidima featuring Flavor. And on number 6 we had Destina Bari by Mo Cheddar. And what's up with our number 5 video, Jerry?
Okay, number 5 video is the song
Story
by Mr. Songs.
What's the story concept about?
Someone that came from Ogbijo back then in Delta State.
Probably we should just watch. Let's just watch and see.
Enjoy, viewers. Vex for your story.
Why?
Are the songs that they vex for your story?
Why?
What's they worry you? Might do like worry, but fool.
Yeah, no.
What they worry you? Why would you bring such lovely video, good concepts, good style, nice rendition without true African cultural
Exactly.
Like DJ, how you see him?
Yeah. You know, because even if you listen to the beat of the music, it's more like something that has to do with cultural kind of
thing.
music.
Yes.
And I think it's talking about praising God.
Praising God, and
those things. I think he's just trying to show off. That's all.
He's
just trying to show off.
The only socio-cultural thing I saw there. Hello, caller. Hello. And we lost
Oh, we
her.
lost her.
What's happening? Today we are fine to
Oh,
J.
dear.
Get around. They won't talk to you. Then they farms you. Then they farms you.
Who the farms me?
Then they farms you.
Okay.
Okay. Who the many farms you?
Okay, that
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. You don't tell what I did there.
Yeah,
No, you man.
No, because don't tell
No,
my
you man will check you.
We'll check.
Will deflate your tire.
We'll check my level.
Will deflate your tire. Alright, that was Mr. Songs, former Harry Songs.
Yeah.
When he now came to Lagos, he changed his name to Mr.
Mr.
Song.
Song.
I like
now rolling with 5-star music.
Yes, you know easy.
No easy.
Now, as case you don't do your own thing past, then they
Exactly.
project this guy, share
Exactly.
guys, just like what this guy Olamide is doing in YBNL and all that.
Yeah.
These guys are really projecting people.
Exactly.
Just like Davido is also doing his
Davido,
own
own
thing. You know,
thing.
it's Nigerian music. How do they see him so far for clubs and everywhere?
You see, this is just a personal relationship between one or two people.
Okay.
Like I've been opportune to be with Casey like one-on-one, and he actually said some good couple of things about Harry.
Okay.
You know, I think they've known each other like way back before.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello, Bola. Good afternoon.
This is Gloria from Texas.
What?
Gloria for first time.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Did we just?
We've lost.
Again.
If not woman, and the woman go cry. 'cause
And
She
she
don't
was
lost
about
like
making-
four.
and she was about
She don't
making
lost 4
points.
pregnancy.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Gloria, this is Sarah from Texas.
Okay.
I cannot marry a celebrity because I don't want to die young.
Oh, you cannot marry a celebrity.
I don't want to die young. I don't want to celebrate that I'm a jealous mother.
I will see from your jealous voice.
I don't really understand how family has been watching you. I'm not good on that with you.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question, Gloria. Can you date this man?
Can you get this?
But she just said she
I
can't
can't
date.
let me see your face.
I'm not. I can't even date you, my sister. I can't date you.
My God.
Okay, my people say make I remove my glass. Okay.
Hey, Gloria, thank you. Don't
Thank
date
you
him,
so
date
much.
him.
Please.
Now, wow.
But you say you can't date a celebrity, and now you're calling
What
swag.
you make you say we celebrity? We be celeb in a Britty. What that happen? What that happen for you? Alright, what's up with the next video?
All right. The next video. Is
Okay, I think the next video should be that's our number 4 video.
Video, yes.
Let's see how Inyanya will do the away dance.
Okay.
The next video is Inyanya away.
Where?
Away him.
No, away you.
Last night in the club, I saw you dancing shabba. Chilling on my cool one corner with a spend much rubber. I tried to drop my flow that time. You from say you better. Meanwhile, you looking nice. Yeah, that really, really nice. Oh, I better make you cooperate, so you cooperate. I know I'm not deviate. That's why they spend on them, they calculate. Meanwhile, you looking nice. But one thing is for sure, I know that you believe me from away. I know that you believe me from away. So what can you say to my boy? So what can you say to my boy? I know that you believe me from away. I know that you believe me from away. So what can you say to my boy?
Akamiso Tumangbore. Oh no 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 no.
Akamison to Mangbare.
Sorry, what's in that mean?
Akamison to Mangbare.
Akamison to what in mean? What's in that mean for Akwa Ibom stroke pigeon?
Okay, it means you are doing as if you don't like it. Why you keeping your face? Akamison to Mangbare.
Aye.
Why you keeping your face as if you don't like it?
I swear.
I'm sorry. For the last time, can we get on it?
Okay. Akamison to Mangbare.
Akamison to I hear Bangano Wosu for the last time.
I don't know what you talk about.
I can't even try.
Why?
Good. Before you present the next video, number 3 video, please give us 10 second mouth mix.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will interpret that thing for Akwa Ibom.
I will interpret.
I don't know what you talk about.
I can do it in Igbo. Now, also now, if I name it, top 10. Please give us number 3 video.
Okay, our number 3 video is Coco from South. Alright, watch out.
Watch out now.
Legendary tunes.
Oh wait.
Legendary beats. Hi. Sound Soul 10 Weezy. Ninja. Starboy.
Tell all the boys, tell all the girls, stop to the judgy mama. Popping and jumping on God. Now then they see us, they push you Bugatti. The JJC girls, then they ask who be that. They don't know the time I was pushing Passati. You know Grito Star, so I push the Passati.
All the fine girls up in the club, then go they pinging and chatting. Drop on your phones, come to the floor. You should be singing and dancing. Stop to the from you are wasting your wasting. You move to the drum, don't be wasting your wasting. The guys then they come when the booty rotating. Before then go no, they are dating your dating.
Show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco.
Oh no, came up para Valejo. Sultan and Weezy they fall. Show me your coco, Joe.
Hey, you call your boss. Or your guy.
Yes.
Joe fire, Joe.
The nonsense.
Gotta go, girl, this your roundabout. Moving from north to south.
You don't want any miscreants in
What is
this
it all about? Baby, I know fish out.
You be the treble, me be the bass. Girl, as we enter the place.
What is the meaning of this rubbish?
We said, where is your boss? Where is your father?
My nephew is.
I'm the boss.
Step in the club, you pull up easy. So all I want they hate you from TT. They cannot get in there. Turn around, show up. To the people who want to talk, be consequent. What they love, I'm gonna wear Shama Tirelo. Fast wine, Tirelo. Slower, Tirelo. Look at that, Tirelo. Tirelo.
Show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco.
Oh no.
Look, I know people like you. Very soon you want to turn this place into a nightclub. We don't want trouble here, okay? Joe fire, Joe. Gotta go, girl, this your roundabout. Moving from north to south. What is it all about? Baby, I know fish out.
Turn around, show up. To the people who want to talk, be consequent. What they love, I'm gonna wear Shama Tirelo. Fast wine, Tirelo. Slower, Tirelo. Look at that, Tirelo.
Show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco, show me your coco.
Oh no.
We're not gonna give you no trouble, huh?
So Show me your bobo, say jo.
Feed jo, jo fire, jo. Gotta go, girl, this your roundabout. Moving from north to south. What is
Show me your. Where's your cocoa, sir, babe?
Go call me your boss.
I'm the boss. But my real boss is Femi Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Femi.
Femi, no man, you babe. And that woman that time, no, I will tell you later.
Okay, very good. Nice video, nice content. You know, Sultan is one person I respect so much when it comes to music delivery. Nice lyrics, nice concept, and I think if we go and check a little bit about this video, he will have like 1 or 2 ideas to the concept. Very educated, Sultan. Shout out to Sultan.
Shout out to DJ Megs.
Salute. Abi. More love.
I also with our number 2 video before we get to number 1 video.
Okay, the number 2 video for today is Sampoa, Shaman featuring Flavor. Shaman is another person I respect too, as an old time
brother.
Yes,
Worry we say old time brother.
Exactly. The Egba person. He's from Egba.
Ogun State, yes.
Ogun State.
Yes. And Egba people, historically, one more we go.
Watch out. Sampoa.
We didn't sell you there.
You did.
We didn't say we're taking you out for lunch. Hey, let's enjoy number 2 video.
Yes, Sampoa.
Shaman.
Alright.
Celebrate, make it no send nobody. The music they sing today, not today. They must dance for me. My baby is taking over. She they do the jungle over. So make good they spend the paper. God don't do it for me. Yeah. My baby is taking over. She they do the jungle over. So make good they spend the paper. Yeah. God don't do it for me. Yeah. So baby make you sample your figure 8. Baby sample your figure 8. Sample your figure 8. Yeah. Everybody sample your waist. Everybody sample your waist. Sample your waist. My baby, please let me show you what I got. You they make my belly the sweet tea. Tell me what you want, baby. I'm a little honey. I'm a little honey. My baby is taking over. She they do the jungle over. So make who they spend the paper. God don't do it for me, yeah. My baby is taking over. She they do the jungle over. So make who they spend the paper, yeah. God don't do it for me, yeah. So baby make you sample your figure 8. Baby sample your figure 8. Sample your figure 8. Yeah. Everybody sample your waist. Everybody sample your waist. Sample your waist. Sample your waist. Oh baby, dio, sample your waist. Oh baby, dio, roll your waist. If you remember the queue, I said baby when you're mad, come a little closer. My baby is taking over. She did do the jungle over.
Sample.
Let's show them that we can do sample.
Ah, see what?
Now we got the number 1 video.
Okay.
So viewers out there, want to show you
Get ready.
what we know how to do. Coming from DJ Megs.
Coming
Coming from number 1 female presenter. One time we'll call her number 1 MCT Opa 2.
Sample your waist. Everybody sample your waist.
My baby, you give us your answer. Sample, yeah, you keep people
On point.
I always love you guys that always watch us at home, your office, YouTube, every angle, follow us at Twitter.
At any time.
People are calling, they text us. You guys, seriously, you guys are wonderful for such wonderful opportunity you've given us to always hear us, and we always give you good videos.
Alright.
Appreciate you all.
Follow me on Twitter.
And that is Yes. DJ Max, tell them your Twitter and let them follow you.
Sorry, my brother, my people. You can follow me on Twitter. I will buy you a lot of anything on Twitter.
Like what? Like what?
Yeah. Shout out to my people out there. You can follow me on Twitter at DJ Mex. That is at DJMEKZY. Also same thing like YouTube. Also same thing on Instagram. Yeah. You guys follow me. Let's chat. I'll definitely follow back. Follow me and I'll follow back.
MC one way the one day the Igbo man say my Instagram will never shop. Alright, at this point we're giving you our number one video of the day is coming from Flavor. Black is beautiful.
See her from afar, she just they shine like a morning light. I can see very clear, she just they shine in a broad daylight. And she was walking, and I was watching every step and the move she was making. She is adoring, I am admiring her hips and her curves. Beauty is a natural thing, original thing and a mysterious thing. Raise up my voice and sing. I thank the Lord for a beauty queen. Cause your black is beautiful. Beauty from my own. Baby, your black is beautiful. Baby, more beauty in your eyes. And your black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. And your black is natural. Black is original. Oh, 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 yo, mama. She is black, she is proud and she knows it. She is cool and everybody likes it. She is bold and she's very, very humble. She is strong and can never fumble. She is courageous and Sagittarius, the kind of woman I can take so serious. She's got the fire in her eyes that when you look at her, you will realize beauty is a natural thing, original thing and a mysterious thing. Raise up my voice and sing. I thank the Lord for the beauty queen. Cause your black is beautiful. Beautiful. Baby, your black is beautiful.
Whoa. But you know the little concept about this music. I think I'm feeling a little bit of you are my African queen. I don't know if you.
I once said it that day.
You once said it, okay.
And now
I'm just saying it now.
You're just thinking.
Alright, we're signing out. So what's up? Do you have anything to say to anybody?
Von. I don't want to miss anybody out, but shout out to all my fans out there. Mostly guys in Bariga. I'm a Bariga boy. Oh yeah. Somodu precisely. And I moved to Akoka. Shout out to Akoka people. And I moved to Nike Iwaya. Shout out to Nike people, Iwaya people. And that's all for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to all my viewers. God bless you all. Shout out to all our callers. God bless you all.
So you don't have respect. Even shout out to God Almighty first, Baba. Without him, no wisdom.
Yeah.
Special thanks to God Almighty.
Exactly.
And also our producer, Mr. Femi, Mr. Alagbala. All those on set. From the communication room to the media house, cameramen, everybody. And shout out to myself, representing.
Shout out to myself.
Where I'm from.
Yes.
I love that.
And I was watching every step and the move she was making. She is adoring, I am admiring her hips and her curves. Beauty is a natural thing, original thing and a mysterious thing. Raise up my voice and sing. I thank the Lord for a beauty queen. Cause your black is beautiful. Beauty from my own. Baby, your black is beautiful. Baby, more beauty in your eyes. And your black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. And your black is natural. Black is original. Oh, oh, oh.
Your regional station, NTA2, Lagos Network Center.
NTA2 Lagos Network Center, your reach out state.
Ajegula people there, yeah? Eh? When Ajegula people, when they hear 3,000 gate fee, some people ask rent for 4 months. Now only they go begin to talk to themselves. Akwadoro, come. How much they thought we go pay? 3,000. No mind them, most see that for us. Then go show up for TV. As they talk now, they watch me for us, now they tell themselves, no be waiting for pay 3,000, go watch with this. No be with the watch so. Don't mind them. They think say they get sense past us. They don't know so we get sense past them. That's why they tell you all this away with all of that. For Ajegula, if you go crack joke, crack 100 joke, nobody go laugh. When they don't kill your career finish, instead me they leave you alone, they don't go leave you alone. After the show they come meet you. Bros, come. No be you been a performer for say that time. And I mean, now we kill your career. You will come next month. Ebilas I will come. No while now to bury your career and I remain now. Ajegule. Ha! I tell people, for Ajegule, I respect Ajegule die. I respect Ajegule die. That's why they tell people, look at all these small picking and all these small people we see die here. For Ajegule, now they service disgrace teacher for class. That's why they tell people, any public school for Ajegule, where you see teacher, they teach for board. Small picking like this student, they chop or puff under the locker. And the teacher no complain. More than no say that teacher, they said it pop off. It don't happen before. One teacher, they teach for class. Supervisor, they for one corner, they watch. I know say one supervisor not there for your class, you go like impress the supervisor. So they go write good report about you, go give the ministry. The teacher don't teach. Some small picking they chop up under the locker. Teacher see them, but the supervisor no see them. Our teacher saying don't impress the supervisor. Now it's time for the whole class. Ask. Does anybody ask any question to ask me? One picking, what did they call a pororo? We just chop up finish. They lick a finger. You understand? Auntie, the question I want to ask you be say, me and Osa be the argue, eh? Osa the time me say the papa where they say for us and I saw now they fry him. Me I tell us I say na lie yo. Say na sugar na it fry am. Say na because he never test am. Auntie abeg, I want me to tell us whether na salt na it dey fry the pop abi na sugar. When the supervisor hear and the supervisor shout, "What? Don't tell me your auntie sell pop in this class." Now the pikin continue. Ma. So now the papa wey I talk now, make it shout like that. If I tell you all the things what they say for this school, we no go come out here. Auntie they sell pop, in they sell chin chin, auntie they sell guguru, auntie they sell ketiya, auntie they sell kuli kuli, auntie they even they sell liki liki oh. See the auntie put her 2 hands on her head. These children don't kill them today. Where is the papa? Bring the papa here. I want to see it. And they carry papa, give supervisor. See supervisor where they carry papa, give. Now you open them. Test them. Madam, how can you be using sugar to fry papa for these children? Do you want to kill them with jadi jadi? Eh? Don't you business? Don't you? Ah! Children, please don't mind your auntie. As you are looking at me, supervisor from Ministry of Education, I sell pop-off too. I don't use sugar, I use honey. I've even sold it to 8 schools today. Children, come and test my own. I bring it here. Come and test. Come and test. Come and test my own. Seriously. Please put your hands together for yourselves. You're too much. At the test for island there, house there now, people are living in the comfortable flat for island. Flats, no rats. Even if you want to see rats for island, now these white rats, small rats, now you go see. And they did very harmless. But for Ajegule, now face me, I face you. And rats, there many. You get some rats, they wait seeing like Bomi Davis, you know. You get those way fat like Pashios boss, eh? And you get those way beside they be like somebody they suffer from HIV, like they really. Seriously. That's why they tell people, if now only Ajegule go enter bedroom for night, so you won't go bath. You go come out your boxer, hang am. As you bath finish, say me you carry your boxer away, you no go see him again. Waiting happen, you all know they don't thief your own before. Cause I know as you dey sit down, so you know where one. What you want to can do? No spoil my business. Like career killer now you be. Now the guy begin highlight the money for what? It can happen. It can happen. And people begin ask him, Brother Timothy, what happen? My brother. No be small something. Now be true now I enter yesterday. See me I go bath. Now I come on my boxer hang am. As I bath finish, say I carry my boxer away, I no see him again. Who can't tip the boxer now? My brother, I don't know. If you know say that you tip my boxer, bring him out. As my guys see they talk. Now one rat waka past them. Wear the boxer for waist. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So make it sure. Thank you very much.
Stand up, Nigeria! Stand up, Nigeria! Stand up, Nigeria!
What Stand Up Nigeria, produced by Boomy Davis.
Get one incident we happen one time for relay where Agberos, aka area boys, then go kill army man. They don't know another person they will go find trouble. Agberos can't go kill army. This thing provoke army people. This thing can make the military anywhere where they see any Agbero, na killing. And if they want to choke them, they choke their knife for armpits. That one like this, you go to work out for 20 days. If you carry hand down, na rotten. So all these things come they make, you can't see where area boys come they disguise. See where area boys they wear suits. Area boy go see where area boy go wear suits, carry briefcase. But they didn't know. Because you go just see somebody wear suits, carry briefcase, they walk out like this. I mean, I go say, I'm nine. Come. So other boys can't know. They can't go, they can't call model, make them teach them how to walk out. They can't teach them how to walk out for like 1 week, their walk out can't change too. Now this thing confused military. This thing confused the military. Military, when they told say, these guys, what's wrong with because we are not catching them again. They say, no worry. So now one time, 2 army guys constant. Now one disguised area boy come to worker. Now one army man say, look at that guy. He's an Agbero. The other one say, no, that guy is a banker. The other one say, no, I'm telling you, that guy is an area boy. I say, hey, stop it. Stop harassing people. You want us to kill innocent people. That guy is a banker. Now they thought, okay, now let's just confirm. Hello, excuse me, sir, please. Please, come, please. When it is here, now they come to explain, please, sir, don't be embarrassed. This my stupid friend says you're an Agbero. I told him you are a banker. Please just say 1 or 2 words so that they will know. No, sir, just say 1 or 2 words. Agbero no talk. Now the military man provoke. Mr. Man, I say something. Agbero no talk. Now in call gun. Kwa. Just fire for God. Pa. Where Agbero talk? Ejo. I then choke him. No, when you say something, I don't intend getting married. No, so that girls will fly. No, now don't do that. I'm good. So that I need people to come and advertise. This guy doesn't want to get married. Convince me. Make me. What's wrong with you? No, I just need it's marketing.
You're marketing yourself.
So that they will know that I'm single.
Okay,
Are you having fun? All right, I'm about to call on my next comedian. She's wonderful. She's talented. I'd like you to encourage her. You know, women, when they're stubborn, you want to go see things women they do. Now go put her there some. But it's a good thing. She's one of the golden few. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I call on stage Mama D.
I know you just smell money, the ooze for my body. And I know you know I got the looks for my money. I know you just smell so I got the ooze for my...
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and children. I am Mama D, Doctor of Comedy. The Igberi Mama 1 of Bayelsa. Put your hands together. You see, a lot of things are happening in churches. Like the other day, I was in a church on a Sunday service, just this past Valentine's Day. And the pastor was preaching on love. He says, love your neighbors as yourself. That is the greatest commandment in the Bible. Especially you men, love your wives. Now listen. Whether your wife na big thief, where the thief neighbor thinks about, oh, love her, my dear. There is no way going back. Whether she be big witch, and you know it. My brother man.
That volume. And you know their instrument, whether they reduce the volume, that time their speaker they loud more. Honestly, area. Make a drum as I do if I say area, on a day on I say hey. Area. At all, not bad. If they tell you I say issue, they won't tell they say no issue. Yara do I come out one time, he come back again. That one a issue. Honestly, and they tell people we Nigeria we strong, either dead or alive. We are very, very strong people. Last December, God favored me with American visa before they stopped to they give visa. I go America, spend like 2 weeks, come back. Not be say I come back willingly, the cold was too much. No. The cold was so heavy, so I had to like cut my journey short or my visit short. I just came back. But when I did US, now I know say we Nigerians, we strong, either dead or alive. Put your hands together for yourself as a proud Nigerian. When Nigeria they do things, America go they copy. We with the mold statue of our heroes, America too the mold statue. We get Awolowo for Allen Junction. We get Abiola for K2 Bridge. We get Mobolaji Bank Anthony before you enter Airport Road. Check all these men. When they are alive, they're strong. When they mold their statue, they're strong. For real. Check them. Awolowo for Allen Junction. Now so he dey.
Come rain, come, no matter how the rain heavy, come not the cash am, go there. Where Abiola strong reach for Ketu Bridge, e dey like that. Area boys come pull the first agbada, pull the trouser, comot in wristwatch, remain boxers. Fashola come give am new agbada, e still dey there. No matter the weather, those men strong, they stand. Last December when coal dey cash for US, coal heavy, na Statue of Liberty start to dey shake. You know say carry touch. When coal enter am, the guy speak pidgin. Oh, Bob, this coal is. When coal enter am, the guy say, oh, Bob, I can't stand this. When coal blow Statue of Liberty, now the guy provoke, now carry touch, now put am under him cloth. I get to warm up. Thank you. I love you guys.
Stand up, Nigeria! Stand up, Nigeria! Stand up, Nigeria!
What Stand Up Nigeria, produced by Boomy Davis.
Network Center.
Network Center, your reach out state.
As the saying goes, what a man can do, a woman can do better. So why should women continue to be in the spotlight as a show-based subject of attraction and a helping hand to a man? If a leader is said to be someone who develops ideas to effectively run an organization by motivating and coordinating others to achieve a set objective, and he or she takes responsibility for the success or failures of the organization. So who then says a woman don't stand a better chance of being a leader?
Popular, they say that what a man can do, a woman can do better. It's nonsense. It's zero. What a man can do, a woman cannot even do half of it. Therefore, as just small adage says, a man should be a leader. And when we are saying that a man can do this, a woman can do that, it's true that in some areas, in some fields, women are better. But per se, they are not better than man.
It's very, very difficult. So I don't think that it's quite easy for people to carry a woman to take a career. For example, now working in a bank and comparing your own with a federal government job, a woman will leave a house flight 6:30 in the morning and come back 10 p.m. and you leave your children with house girl, and you have to start telling me people that my children is not doing very well in school, he's not going, he's following boyfriend, following one man, because you didn't have proper time to take care of your children. So I don't think it's very, very easy for a good woman even to manage his career and even a family.
Who says a woman can be a leader in this modern dispensation whereby we have the great, okay, if women can produce, there's this adage that says a snake will only give birth to long things like itself. When women produce leaders, those leaders, okay, if males think they are born of women and then leaders come out from them, why can't the source itself be a leader? Women can be leaders. We are great people. We have the great mindset. We think further than men. Men don't reach us. We're everything. I don't think every inferiority complex in a woman, I don't think any woman can be inferior in life because God has deposited so much in us. We have everything you can think of.
Women are instrumental to everything. No matter how strong a man is, if the woman has a very good intention and the Spirit of God is in her and she speaks to a man, there is no way the man will not listen.
A woman should be able to recognize these inbuilt abilities that she has and be able to harness it in such a way that she's able to accomplish so much in leadership. For instance, we know that a woman has strength, a woman has a lot of wisdom, and she's able to multitask.
I've never seen anything wrong if women be a leadership, because compared to other countries as well, for instance, like Liberia, then you can see the very good example about the women leading it. I don't see anything wrong if a woman be a leader.
There is need for a woman to recognize who she is first. Woman, know thyself. When she knows who she is, and she knows the kind of power she carries within her, and she knows she knows the laws of the Almighty, and know how to use it to her own benefit, and then she'll be able to then prioritize on these activities that she has to endeavor in, and then be able to join in leadership roles if she has to.
I do believe that with the loud development in the society now, there are possibility for a woman to hold a nation or any other organization in oneness, because the leadership quality of a woman is expected in Nigeria so far. It's respected in Nigeria so far, considering the fact that there's so much integrity exhibited by a woman. She's a bit panic in her indulging corruption. She's a bit panic indulging corruption. She considers the fact that if she indulges in something that will give her a shabby name, it won't go down well with the people so close to her.
It's very possible for a woman to be a leader and a home builder and a career woman at the same time. It all depends on how she manages her time. And looking at it from this view, a woman can be a successful leader. A woman can be a better leader than a man.
If gender equality is said to be a developmental strategy, leadership should not be based on gender, but the inherent qualities of the individual.
Good afternoon and welcome to NTA Nationwide. I'm Funke Oga. A delegation of Northern elders from the northeast zone of the country has paid a courtesy call on President Jonathan at the presidential villa. The delegation was led by elder statesman Adamu Chiroma. Although the meeting was held behind closed doors, it might not be unconnected with the state of insecurity in the northeast and the ongoing rescue and search efforts by the federal government and security forces to free the abducted schoolgirls at Chibok. Nigeria and China are to maintain high-level exchanges as China agrees to assist Nigeria in fighting terrorism and development of critical infrastructure such as railways and power plants. These are some of the highlights of bilateral talks and agreements sealed by the two countries as President Jonathan received the visiting Chinese premier at the presidential villa, Abuja. State House correspondent Shegun Lawole reports.
The visiting premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China, Li Keqiang, accompanied by his wife, was given a warm welcome at the presidential villa as he inspected the parade mounted by the Brigade of Guards, Nigerian Army. Shortly after the ceremony, both leaders held bilateral talks. The two countries had an in-depth exchange of views on China-Nigeria and China-Africa relations. They also revealed the achievements recorded in their cooperation in the field of economy, trade, energy, infrastructure, aerospace, culture, and education.
The bilateral trade relations between the two countries is quite robust. By the end of last year, I think it's about $12 billion trade, but the only thing that we have more of imports from China and very little from Nigeria going to China, and these are the areas we think we can use this platform to discuss on how to encourage Nigerian products to come also into China.
我们一定会共同努力，使中立关系迈上新的台阶。
I believe and hope that through this visit, as well as our discussion during the small group meeting, we will work jointly to raise China-Nigeria relationship to a higher level.
The two countries agreed to maintain the momentum of exchange of visits at all levels and encourage their national companies to further deepen cooperation in infrastructure development, especially railways, power plants, and airports.
All is to encourage more investment in the real sector of the economy, but that's the only way you can expand the economy. We also have to invest in infrastructure, and we're also looking for direct investment and support, and that's one of the key areas we've just discussed. The area of infrastructure by power, infrastructure, transportation, cutting across air, roads, and railways, we've just mentioned to you. And of course, we've directed the ministers of trade to work towards signing the investment protection and promotion agreements and bilateral trade agreements. All this will encourage trade and industry. And this is the area we're emphasizing so that we continue to expand in the economy.
China has also agreed to assist Nigeria in fighting terrorism.
And of course, we just listened to the Premier of China, who has shown very serious commitment of the Chinese government to support Nigeria in terms of fighting terror and even rescuing these schoolgirls that were taken away.
While the 3-day state visit of the Premier of China lasted, he is expected to attend the World Economic Forum on Africa and also meet with African leaders also at the forum. In the State House, Shegun Lawole, NTA News.
As the World Economic Forum on Africa kicked off today, African leaders have been employed to begin to take action against impediments that hinder Africa's integration in order to achieve inclusive growth and job creation. Finance and economic correspondent Cliff Ayose reports that this was the thrust of a session on movement within Africa and job creation.
The Forum on Africa was closed to the media, but the enthusiasm to move Africa forward could be seen as they emerged. Discussion centered on movement in Africa integration and inclusive growth. President Uhuru Kenyatta aptly captured the issues on regional barriers and jobs creation.
We are going to get our answer to integrating Africa and increasing the amount of volume of trade and investment. We have to make it easier for our people to be able to move across our borders. So ultimately, I think it's a key issue, and we in Kenya are making some major inroads in that direction, but we believe that it should be an African agenda, because Africans should be free to move in their continent, to do business, to interact, if we are to go grow the levels of investment and trade that will ensure that we are able to create the jobs for our people that we require.
For the private sector, the endowment in Africa is not in doubt.
Today, Africa, has changed. In the last 10 years, Africa's economy, that's average, had actually been growing at 5.5%. If you continue with this growth, even the growth of 5.5% is actually without power. So can you imagine if we have power? If we have power, we'll have double-digit growth. Even at this, by 2050, Africa will end up being as big as America's economy.
But what is required to close the gap of inequality?
To create a larger market, to create a fair society. And we know how to do it. It's about developing jobs in agriculture. It's about small businesses. It's about the women. It's about financial inclusion. So we know what to do. And I think that the discussions here is not whether, it is how quickly can we get the low-hanging fruits.
Nigeria and Africa, we are energy resource very rich. Most of these resources, hitherto, we are selling them in raw form. We want to add value. We want to be able to process them. And in the process of processing them, you'll be able to create jobs, for our teaming use.
At the forum, the interest of potential investors is not in doubt, but they say African leaders must show the way by their actions. In Abuja, Cliff Ayoze, NTA News.
Similarly, stakeholders on economic matters have stressed the need to reshape world economies, especially in Africa, through entrepreneurship, employment, and education that will unlock human potentials. Talatu Ezerike reports that they were speaking on NTA's Current Affairs program, Tuesday Live.
Discussants say the 24th World Economic Forum on Africa being hosted by Nigeria is not a jamboree or to score any political point. They say the forum, among other things, attract more investment, create right policies and environment for inclusive development, especially in line with the theme inclusive growth and create jobs.
Must never miss the theme of this World Economic Forum on Africa, inclusive. That word inclusive, so that don't just look at the size. Make sure that majority of the citizens, are getting a benefit out of that size of an economy. The kind of industrialization Nigeria is leading today is one that captures advanced industrial development from atop and then brings it into the country. There's nothing wrong with that. What Nigeria must do, and we must do it very quickly, is to borrow, because we need the modern infrastructure.
The forum, they noted, is timely for the present government's aggressive pursuit for developmental programs and interests to translate gains of huge economic ratings on the populace, following the rebasing of the gross domestic product GDP that now makes it the largest economy in the African continent and 26th largest in the world.
This is the time we should look at the transformation agenda, what it has in terms of economic development.
If you look at the way we are going to go about inclusive growth, it is the interconnectivity and interdependence. Take, for instance, Lagos State is doing agricultural transformation, as it were, investing heavily in agriculture. But they do not have land. What have they succeeded in doing? They've gotten Ogun State to provide them land for their agric.
The paramount concern of discussant is to see that the African continent overcome challenges that include unemployment, poverty, and insecurity. In Abuja, Talatu Ezerike, NTA News.
First Lady Dame Patience Jonathan has expressed determination to continue to work with her counterparts around the world in pressing for peaceful resolutions of conflicts and integrating women in all developmental processes. The First Lady said these when she received the spouse of the Chinese Premier Cheng Hong at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. State House correspondent Makut Simon Macham reports.
Professor Cheng Hong, spouse of the Chinese Premier, accompanying her husband to Nigeria for a state visit, was at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, to meet with First Lady Dame Patience Jonathan. Dame Patience Jonathan told her guests that she has been working with Nigerian women to implement the affirmative action agreed upon in Beijing.
It was in China, in Beijing, that the African women met and agreed that the women are agents of peace, that they are going to pursue peace, they are going to make sure peace reign in their countries, they are going to make sure peace reign in their regions, they are going to make sure peace reign in the continent. So we agreed to come together as the same people to assist our husbands to pursue peace. And we have been traveling around to preach for peace, to give relief materials.
Professor Cheng Hong commended the First Lady for her humanitarian activities and pledged to work with her.
War is the failure of human wisdom. So I totally support your First Lady's program. He really has done a lot of things for the peace, not of only Africa, and even for the world. Usually I do admire it. Because men, they want to fight, they want to conquer the land. But we women, when we see land, we want to make a garden of it. We want to take care of it.
Apart from pledging to work with Nigeria's First Lady Dame Patience Jonathan in promoting peace, the wife of the Chinese Premier also sympathized with Nigeria's First Lady Dame Patience Jonathan and indeed Nigerian women over the abduction of schoolgirls in Chibok, praying that all efforts to recover the girls will yield results sooner than later. From the Presidential Villa, Abuja, I am Makut Simon Macham, NTA News.
Concerned by the rising cases of crime and corruption in the developing nations, the European Union donated a vehicle and laptops to the Code of Conduct Tribunal to fast-track its operations. Abdullahi Musa Suleja completes the story.
Resilience and doggedness to progress, Africa still relies or solicits the support and cooperation of the Western world to succeed in some sectors. The United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, under the influence of European Union, donated these materials to assist the Code of Conduct Tribunal to further accelerate execution of crime cases before it. Leader of the team, Mr. Alan Mande, said Nigeria has always been partner to the Union.
The European Union acknowledges the pivotal role anti-corruption institutions play. Through this financing agreement, the European Union seeks to support the government in its own declared objectives of the fight against corruption, and for all the efforts of building a stronger and better Nigeria.
Chairman of the tribunal, who was represented by the Chief Registrar Bello Kau, was full of appreciation to the European Union and pledged judicious use of the items.
It is crystal clear that our partnership is not only relevant and important but a worthy one. The items will be properly maintained.
In Abuja, Abdullahi Musa Suleja, NTA News.
A Lagos-based legal practitioner, Gabriel Benova, has had his name struck out from the register of the nation's lawyers. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee handed down this directive at its sitting in Abuja. The committee, however, absorbed 2 other legal practitioners of liability in another complaint. Femi Okewu reports.
Gabriel Benova was said to have collected 7.5 million naira to perfect the purchase of a property. Not believing in the purity of the process, Benova advised his client against the purchase. The client went ahead to relieve him of the brief and told him to stay away from further participation. Dissatisfied, he came with a bill which exceeded what he was paid while refusing to return the original payment. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, given a direction on the complaint received from the client, said Gabriel Binoba's action was a violation of the rules of professional conduct for legal practitioners.
We further direct that the respondent Gabriel Binoba shall refund the sum of 7.5 million within 30 days from the date of this direction. 44. We are satisfied that the appropriate order to make in the circumstance is to direct the Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court to strike out the name of Gabriel Binoba from the roll of legal practitioners, and we so order.
In another matter, the LPDC cleared 2 lawyers in Ogun State, Adekunle Suleiman and Remi Onifade, of any liability after they were accused of deceitfully procuring a court order over a piece of land. The LPDC said that the evidence given was based on hearsay. In Abuja, Femi Okeowo, NTA News.
Lagos State Governor hands over patrol vehicles to police. Let's join Ademola in a Lagos Network Center for details of these and more. Demola, good afternoon.
Thank you, Funke. Good afternoon and welcome to Lagos. Security agents in the country have been urged to be proactive rather than reactive in the discharge of their duties. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, gave this advice while handing over new patrol vehicles and bikes to the police in the state. Jessiton Moses reports.
Handing over the 100 patrol vehicles, 150 motorbikes, and 5 mobile cells, the governor noted that the tools cannot guarantee security of citizens. He emphasized dedication, diligence, and professionalism of security personnel as key. Mr. Fashola, who also discouraged them against harassing the citizens, also appealed to citizens not to be irritated at security checks.
I'd like to use this opportunity to appeal to the federal government of Nigeria to stop deducting money from our monthly allocations in order to fund police. We cannot be paying twice. We are doing enough locally, not only for the police, but also for the prisons, for the immigration service, and other federal agencies in our states.
The Inspector General of Police, represented by the AIG Zone 2, Maman Safi, expressed appreciation to the state government for making policing a better experience for security personnel in the state.
The IG said I should say thank you, but we assure you these vehicles will be put to the best use as you desire it to be.
The newly deployed patrol vehicles will replace the 7-year-old vehicles which will be boarded to the staff of the State Rapid Response Squad. In Lagos, Jessiton Moses, NTA News.
Still on security matters, Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Southwest Zone, Peter Ghana, has advised police officers to protect the rights of members of the public. Mr. Ghana, who was speaking while on a working visit to the Oyo State Police Command, also challenged the officers to ensure adequate security of lives and property of the citizenry. Correspondent Kemi Akinwande has the details.
In a meeting with officers and men of the command, DIG Ghana said synergy between the police and other security agencies is inevitable to overcome challenges. At an interactive security meeting with stakeholders at the State Command Eleyele Ibadan, Mr. Peter Ghana appreciated the people in Oyo State for supporting the police. He urged members of the public to be vigilant and restore the good old values through collaborative efforts with the police.
The fact still remains that the criminals live among us, and because of that, we need to have that corporate understanding.
DIG Ghana assured the people that the police will not relent in ensuring security of lives and property.
Oyo State, compared to other states in the zone, has a relatively low crime rate.
The DIG also met with DPOs from across Oyo State. In Ibadan, Kemi Akiwande, NTA News.
Nigerians have been urged to close ranks irrespective of their political or ethnic affiliations to find a lasting solution to the security challenges facing the country. House Leader Mulikat Akonde Adiola gave the advice at the PDP Southwest Women Forum in Ibadan, Oyo State. Tony Ogunkwa reports.
Apparently referring to the various attacks in some parts of the country by Boko Haram insurgents, especially the adoption of the schoolgirls. Mrs. Mulikat Akonde-Adeola said Nigeria is bleeding and only Nigerians can unite to save their beloved country from collapsing.
The issue of terrorism is not what you should be asking, what is the government doing? We should be saying, what are Nigerians doing? Because it affects all of us. Who is government? Government of the people, by the people, for the people. So all of us should, feel this impact and begin to do our bit to assist.
The House leader said the National Assembly is giving all the support it can to the federal government in stopping attacks on innocent Nigerians. Mrs. Akonde-Adeola urged women as the pillars of the nation to be at the front of preaching peace, educating their children, and participating in politics to be able to bring about the needed change in the society.
It is the first time in any administration that women are having it so good. You can see the number of ministers we had and board appointments and all that. And I know that if we vote the president back, he will do more for women.
The forum, which was attended by women from 6 states of Southwest Zone, featured women empowerment to boost their economic capacity. In Ibadan, Tony Ogunkwa, NT News.
Press freedom remains an integral aspect of the process of promoting transparency and accountability in governance globally. This was emphasized during discussions at an event by the United Nations Information Center to mark the 2014 World Press Freedom Day in Lagos. Joy Ken Abakwe has the details.
The World Press Freedom Day, which is celebrated in over 100 countries of the world, is to raise awareness on the importance of freedom for the press and remind governments on upholding the right to freedom of expression. It is also an opportunity to commemorate the fundamental principles of press freedom around the globe and to pay tribute to journalists and media workers who have lost their lives in the course of duties.
United Nations always underlines that governments should provide environment for these people to do their job.
The 2014 celebration tagged Media Freedom for a Better Future, Shaping the Post-2015 Development Agenda, highlights the importance of the media to global development, safety of journalists and the rule of law, sustainability and integrity of journalism, as well as media challenges.
The press in Nigeria are relatively free.
The World Press Freedom Day is marked on May 3rd annually. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abapuya, NTN News.
And that does it from Lagos. It's back to you, Funke, for more on Nationwide. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Ademola. The Presidential Committee on the Rescue of the Abducted Students at Government Secondary Schools Chibok has been inaugurated by President Goodluck Jonathan. The fact-finding committee, among other terms of reference, is to liaise with the Borno State government and establish the circumstances leading to the school remaining open for boarding students when other schools were closed. State House correspondent Shegun Lawale reports.
President Jonathan described the committee set up as a necessary step to unravel the circumstances surrounding the abduction of female students at JSS Chibok. The committee, as explained by the President, is not a replacement for the search and rescue operation being undertaken by security operatives and intelligence services. Primarily, the committee, he said, will be concerned with a public interface with all directly concerned with the abduction, as it is also not an administrative nor a judicial panel.
Fellow countrymen and women, this is a trying moment for our country, and it is reassuring that we have the empathy and cooperation of friendly countries from across the world at this time. I am appreciative of the fact that this sad incident has attracted global outrage. This is a clear testimony to the fact that humanity can come together and stand as one against evil, no matter how it is presented. This is a time when we must bond together beyond all political, religious, or regional divides against our common enemy.
Nigerians, he stressed, must remain vigilant as it underscored the sensitivity and importance of the assignment, urging the committee to work meticulously and swiftly to achieve this set objectives.
Let me assure the families and our dear daughters that, in conjunction with the international community, government will do everything possible to get our girls back home. We share your pain and suffering and are with you in prayers. We urge you to cooperate with the investigation in spite of your understandably difficult situation. We implore you to remain ever strong and hopeful.
The 29-member committee has as chairman Brigadier General Ibrahim Sabo, while other members are drawn from the Nigerian Union of Journalists, ANCOPS, National Council of Women's Societies, PTA, the police, the Nigerian Army, and the State Security Service. Others include the Federal Ministry of Information and Justice, representatives of the United Nations, ECOWAS, and Borno State Government, as well as the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The committee is expected to liaise with the relevant authorities and parents of the girls.
We assure you that we will do this job without fear or favor, but with the fear of God, because in the affairs of man, you fear God. In the affairs of God, you don't fear any human being.
In the State House, Shagun Lawale, NTA News.
The Nigerian police has announced a cash reward of 50 million naira to anyone with useful information that could lead to the rescue of the abducted students of Government Secondary School Chibok, Borno State. The police, in a statement, urged Nigerians with such useful information to call the following numbers: 0808-177-7309, 0805-554-7536, 0803-212-5050, 0803-461-7591. While calling on Nigerians to cooperate with security agencies to tackle the present security challenges, it also assures Nigerians that any information given will be treated with high confidentiality. Sokoto State Government pledges support to security agencies. Abubakar has more on these and other stories. Over to you, Abubakar.
Governor Aliyu Magatakadawamoko has called on Nigerians to assist security agencies in confronting the current security challenges facing the country. He made the plea when he received the new Assistant Inspector General of Police deployed to Zone 10, who visited him. The report. Alhaji Aliyu Magatakadawamoko said the current insecurity facing the northern part of the country is not only a problem for the north, but a problem for the whole nation. This, he said, is in the view of the fact that the North is part and parcel of Nigerian nation, hence the need for Nigerians to view the problem as a national one. The governor reminded Nigerians that the current insecurity facing the country requires collective efforts to tackle and asked them to provide useful information to security agencies.
The issue of security is not one single man's business. It is not a police business, or military, or state security, or anybody living in the state.
It is the government's determination in assisting security operatives in the state to succeed. The new Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 10, Bala Abdullahi Hassan, said he will soon meet commissioners of police in the 3 states with a view to improving the security situation in Zamfara State.
To assure you, Excellency, and the good people of Sokoto State, that I'm here to ensure that other crises we are hearing in other states will not happen in this very state. Sokoto have been known for peace. We won't have any issue of crisis. But then we know that in our neighboring states there are some issues. And of course, in strategy, if nothing is done, if you can't say there's problem in your neighbor, if you don't do anything, by domino effect, it will come back and affect you.
It is states its readiness to ensure a secured zone and call for support from governments and people of the 3 states to succeed in the task ahead. The AIG also commended the state government for its support to the police in the state. The relationship between Kebbi State Government and the state chapter of Nigeria Labour Congress is said to be one of the most cordial, especially in the face of frequent industrial disputes in the country. Bala Abubakar examines the success story and now reports.
It is the aims and objectives of Nigeria Labour Congress to promote the rights, well-being and the interests of all workers. Realizing these fundamental objectives, Kebbi State government under the current administration has made effort to create an atmosphere of cordiality and tranquility between it and members of the Congress. This was achieved through a sustained industrial relations between government, the employer of labor, and the employees, the civil servant.
The relationship has been very, very cordial. The government has been trying to fulfill most of their demands. And because of this, there hasn't been any hitch. Civil servant government relation, you can say, is a bit cordial. Cordial in the sense that on the issue of payment of salaries, government is up to date.
Furthermore, government has embarked on the training and retraining of civil servants, making them one of the most effective and efficient workforce in the country. Knowing fully well that no responsive government can ignore the welfare of its workers is the reason why provision of accommodation become one of the major priorities of the current administration in the state. A number of housing units have been constructed across the 21 local government areas, while many are still in the drawing board.
The homegrown pension scheme is meant to be a contributory scheme between the workers and the workers and the government itself. So the government, the workers will contribute 7.5% of our salaries, and the government will contribute 15% of their salaries. The circular has to be approved so that we have the correct percentage to be paid.
For administrative convenience, the state government has embarked on the construction of an ultra-modern secretariat. When completed, the secretariat is expected to be one of the most modern in the country. In Birnin Kebbi, Bala Abubakar, NTA News.
The Federal Road Safety Co., in collaboration with the NYSC Road Safety Club, has distributed fire extinguishers and triangular detectors to motorists free of charge in Zamfara State. Anasani Anka has the details.
The use of fire extinguishers and triangular reflectors by motorists, especially during emergency periods, cannot be overemphasized. In order to raise more awareness among motorists, members of Zamfara NYSC Road Safety Club, in conjunction with the state head office of the Federal Road Safety Co., took to the street of Gusau, the state capital, for an enlightenment rally. They terminated the rally at the Gusau Central Motor Park, where they lectured members of Zamfara NURTW on the significance of using safety kits.
This tradition of keeping knives and stone on the road whenever car breaks down on the road, we can't stop. That is why we have to come up with this rally and sensitization, create awareness to the motorists that the use of caution triangles is always the best option whenever a car breaks down on the road.
The head of public relations of our state Federal Road Safety Co., Malam Garba Lawal, described the sensitization rally as one of the best strategies that can help raise awareness among motorists.
The essence is to enlighten people in order to reduce road traffic crashes on our roads.
The sensitization rally is the second in 1 year. In Gusau, Anasani Anka, NTA News.
And that's our contribution from Sokoto. It's back to Funke in Abuja for more on NTA Nationwide. Good evening.
Much Abubakar, and now to some political issues. House-to-House Campaign Organization for Democracy has been launched in Abuja. The organization is rooting for the re-election of President Goodluck Jonathan in 2015, given his track record in past sector reforms, rail and road infrastructure, agriculture, among others. Correspondent Gabriel Odu reports that the event was opened by the chairman, Senate Committee on Power, Senator Philip Aduda. The report.
The House-to-House Campaign Organization for Democracy believes that for democracy to be fully entrenched and stabilized, there is need for continuity by President Jonathan. Chairman of the occasion, Senator Philip Aduda, says, given the enviable achievements of President Jonathan in power sector alone, he deserves a second term, though constitutionally qualified.
The center of progress is the people. Our constitution
Director General of the organization, and other speakers say President Jonathan has stabilized the economy, hence the need for continuity.
Mr. President, I'm a democratic leader, and that continuity must continue. You must continue his good work. You know, in any foundation, if you have laid a foundation, you must complete the foundation. Mr. President, I've laid a very solid foundation, of which you need to complete it.
We believe in the continuity of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan because of his excellent transformation agenda that is being recognized worldwide.
I've read a lot about Nigeria, and I found out that ever since the inception of Goodluck Jonathan, there has been a drastic change in so many things.
The house-to-house campaign organization for democracy also opened its secretariat in Abuja. Gabriel Udu, NTA News.
Ahead of the 2015 general election, the Good Luck 2015 project has inaugurated coordinators at zonal and state levels across the country to oversee and ensure the successful return of President Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. The Barry Sedoma reports that the coordinators were inaugurated in Port Harcourt, Rivers State.
Meeting the officials, National Coordinator G2G, Major General Charles Ahiaviber, retired, charged them to work hard and ensure the successful comeback of President Goodluck Jonathan in 2015.
Let me say on the moment, the principal and unwavering goals are to return Dr. Jonathan as president for the second time coming to 2015 general election. President Goodluck Jonathan's election in 2011 was a game changer.
Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Precious Abie Sekibo, called on the group not to be distracted by the current security challenges in the country, but work assiduously to guarantee a second term for President Jonathan.
Free all political differences and stand solidly behind the president.
Because of the need to come to the death of the chaos he has made so far. Nigeria needs a God-fearing leader.
The event had in attendance participants from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. In Port Harcourt, Diba Barisedema, NTA News.
Ahead of the 2015 general elections, broadcasters in Nigeria have been equipped to face electoral coverage challenges for a peaceful, free and fair election. Towards this end, a 2-day workshop for broadcasters is ongoing in Abuja. Ruben Okala reports.
After the 2011 election, a civil society group, Human Rights Watch, reported that over 800 people died as a result of election violence in Nigeria amidst complaints and counter-complaints of irregularities by political parties. Political watchers pointed accusing fingers at the electronic media for giving unnecessary voices to some of these issues. It is in the quest to address the trend that prompted the workshop organized by the United Nations Development Programme and the Radio, Television and Theatre Arts Workers Union, RATAU.
We are now in countdown to the elections, and it is important for us to work with broadcast professionals to work to develop their capacity to contribute to peaceful, free, fair and credible elections come 2015.
The workshop is with the theme Promoting the Role of Broadcast Professionals and Practitioners in Peaceful, Free and Fair Elections.
Our role is to enlighten, to inform and to educate, to know that they need to balance among the political parties.
The key ingredients of having a successful electoral process, indeed any democratic process, is hinged on the media, the participation of the media.
The Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, and the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, BON, described the forum as a plus in the quest for sustainable democracy.
Solidarity forever.
The solidarity this time is not to fight for their rights, but to contribute their quota towards a peaceful 2015 general elections. In Abuja, Ruben Okala, NTA News.
This is NTA Nationwide. The news continues shortly. Stay with us.
It's up to us
all of us. The safety of our communities is in our hands. The police need our help and support. Boko Haram threatens our lives, our future, our country. But Nigeria belongs to us. God has blessed us with this rich land. Let us protect her as we protect each other. Report any criminal activity. Call these numbers. Your call is anonymous, and it is vitally important. Your support so far has been critical. Continuing it will make all the difference between a Nigeria of the fearful and a Nigeria of the free. Protect each other, for we are not terrorists. We are Nigerians. A message from the State Security Service.
Less than 60 years ago, this land was lush savanna. But here, as in much of the Sahel region of Nigeria, vegetation has been disappearing. Climate change leading to prolonged periods of droughts. Land degradation caused by overfarming, overgrazing, as well as deforestation have turned this once fertile land into desert, affecting livelihood of over 40 million people. Now, through the Great Green Wall program, the Federal Ministry of Environment is planting a wall of trees across the Sahel to reverse that process of desertification and change attitudes and lives in the region. Get involved. Support the Great Green Wall Nigeria program. Great Green Wall Nigeria. Healthy environment. Happy lives.
The Thank God a Centenary Quiz Competition with the theme I Know My Country has completed its zonal quiz qualifications, and the winners are as follows. Northwest Region winner Dangaladima Hayato of Sokoto, Northeast Region winner Aminu Muhammad Yahaya of Bauchi, North Central Region winner Lamai Osekina Isaiah of Nasarawa, South Region winner Agao Peter of Cross River State, Southeast Region winner of Fish Farmer Sunday Omodia of Ebonyi, Southwest Region winner Ojonogo Joseph Olome of Lagos, Tolulope Christiana, the only female contestant representing the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Who wins the title of the Nigeria Centenary Youth Genius? Grab a copy of the Pan-Nigeria Solution to National Issues by the Nigerian Youths, titled In Our Minds, Reflections of Youths at Nigeria Centenary Celebrations, 1914 to 2014. Watch out for TGIC Quiz Grand Finale. Host is the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Distinguished Senator Bala Abdulkadir Mohammed. Join us.
Germany running riot in Durban.
Every 4 years, the best footballers of the world gather for the World Cup. 2014 is another year of the ritual. The new world champions are about to be crowned. The stage is set for the biggest sporting gathering ever known to mankind. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are part of this august gathering. The NTA has designed a program to take every Nigerian to the World Cup. Brazil 2014, the Nigerian countdown. The history, the characters, the circumstances, the high points, the low points, the near misses and success moments. Follow us on Brazil 2014, the Nigerian countdown. NTA Sports since 1972, still relevant over 4 decades after. Join us in this national dream. Get in touch with any NTA station nearest to you or call Betsy 080-827-35838, Vicky 080-370-44286, Nurat 080-362-13053. Brazil 2014, the Nigerian countdown, the ultimate soccer show.
George Foreman did it in his country, America. Joe Bogner did it in his country, Australia. And I want to do it right here in Nigeria.
I need to agree with that. To join hands with me. We will together make Nigeria great.
2014, Bash the Champ Ali will make another boxing history for Nigeria in the Guinness Book of World Records. President Goodluck Jonathan provides an enabling environment through the National Sports Commission for Oba King International Promotions to host the historic event. For sponsorship and advert details, contact Abe 080-5508-4622, Millicent 080-8767-0357, Alex 070-8999-7311, and Benson 080-6085-5650. Bash Ali.
This is going to be the biggest boxing event ever held.
You're back on NTA Nationwide. The Anambra State Police Command has recorded another breakthrough in its fight against criminals in the state. The police paraded an illegal arms dealer and other criminals before newsmen at the Special Anti-Robbery Squad headquarters, Okuzo. Ekene Ndule has the details.
One Onyebuchi Obikeze from Imo State was arrested for dealing in illegal arms. Mr. Obikeze, who has a shop at Main Market, Onitsha, is alleged to have been in the business for 10 years before his arrest. Anthony Okeke from Ebonyi State and Ejike Okosa from Anambra were also arrested last week for kidnapping. Items recovered from the kidnappers include 2 Brownie pistols and 1 air rifle. Another kidnap attempt was botched in inland town Onitsha, where 3 AK-47 rifles were recovered from the kidnappers' vehicle, a Honda Accord saloon car. The kidnappers, however, escaped, while their victim was rescued by the police. Also paraded was an auto electrician, Unebuchi Ekedike, who specializes in deactivating car trackers. The suspect has assisted the police in recovering 5 vehicles from the residence of a kingpin who is still at large. The Anambra State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Usman Gware, speaks on the breakthrough.
This mop-up will continue until we are able to mop up the whole state.
Reacting on the arrest, Governor Willie Obiano said Operation Ochapo, which was initiated in March this year to rid Anambra of all criminal elements, is yielding the desired results.
We are going to arrest, detain, prosecute, convict where the court does allow, all the criminals that are there.
Service chiefs in the state assured residents that the operation will continue until the fight against criminals is pursued to a logical conclusion. In Oka, Ekene Ndule, NTA News.
Anambra State government intensifies fight against crime, and NYSC holds pre-mobilization workshop in Enugu. These are more as we join Chinyere in our Enugu studios. Chinyere, over to you.
Thank you and welcome. Kata Center has solicited the cooperation of the Ebonyi State government for the elimination of malaria and elephantiasis in the state. A former head of state, General Yakubu Gowen, who led the team on an advocacy visit to Governor Martin Elechi at Government House, Abakaliki, identified proper use of mosquito nets as an antidote to incidences of malaria. Neka Oko has the report.
One was of the view that since the same mosquito transmits both malaria and lymphatic filariasis, commonly known as elephantiasis, appropriate use of bed nets remained the way out. He solicited the provision of project vehicles and other logistics for effective program implementation.
But this time is to eliminate these diseases, that is malaria and filariasis.
Country representative of Kata Center, Mr. Emmanuel Miri, disclosed that the center, in one of its surveys last year, discovered 4 diseases endemic in Ebonyi State. They are lymphatic filariasis, river blindness, schistosomiasis, and hookworm, while trachoma was found in 4 local government areas that border Benue State. Governor Elechi assured the team of his administration's full support to the program.
Belt up and take the bull by the horns, because it is a sad experience to see human beings disfigured the way elephantiasis disfigures the victims.
General Gowon was presented with a memento as an appreciation of his contributions to the eradication of guinea worm in the state. In Abakaliki, Neka Uko, NTA News.
The National Youth Service Corps has adopted a digital automation system for the mobilization of participants in the scheme. The Director General of NYSC, Brigadier General Johnson Olawumi, announced this at the opening ceremony of a 2014 Batch B pre-mobilization workshop holding in Enugu. Ifoma Ndokole has details.
The theme
consolidating effective strategies for a credible mobilization process. The NYSC Director General said the two-day workshop will provide a platform for the organization and other stakeholders, especially the core producing institutions, to interface and critically review areas of weaknesses in the mobilization process. Brigadier General Oluwumi pointed out that plans have been concluded to end the challenges associated with fake certificates and delays in documentation of core members.
The key thing is that a core member who lives in Enugu and graduated from Sokoto, for example, will not have to travel to Sokoto to go and collect his call-up letter. All that will be done online.
The chairman of NYSC Governing Board, Mr. Godwin Bozimo, noted that innovation will propel the system to greater efficiency for the cardinal objective of national integration.
I want to congratulate management, stakeholders, and staff of the NYSC for this bold step, taking in the right direction.
The Enugu State Governor, who was represented by the Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Mr. Chijoke Ago, described the NYSC as a contributing factor to national integration and urged the stakeholders to enhance smooth implementation of the program. Guests at the workshop include the representative of the Supervising Minister for Education in Enugu, Ifeoma Ndu-Okolie, NTA News.
That's all from Enugu Network Center. Leaders and Southern Niger People's Assembly have met to deliberate on national security challenges, particularly the abduction of over 225 Chibok schoolgirls and other insecurity affecting the nation. At the end of the deliberation, the meeting, among other things, resolved to do everything possible to support the federal government in overcoming security threat in Nigeria. Correspondent Emmanuel Anyimiro has the report.
After an exhaustive deliberation, the meeting observed that some politicians are playing politics with crucial issues like security threat to lives and property of fellow citizens.
The problem of Boko Haram, apart from being in those three states, the question of Fulani herdsmen, is another problem threatening this nation. Attacks have been made, people have been killed in Benue, Plateau, Taraba State.
It also noted that there are unexplained details surrounding the abduction of 225 Chibok schoolgirls, where conflicting explanations have continued to frustrate findings on the true state of the situation. The meeting equally observed that the whole unrest is a plot to disorganize the administration of President Jonathan, and therefore resolved as follows.
We state with firm resolve that the armed forces must be allowed to do a thorough job of not only rescuing the abducted girls, but also clear Nigeria of terrorists of any mode. Nigeria must continue to exist as one secular country where nobody plays the second fiddle. To urge President Goodluck Jonathan, GCFR, to without further delay extend the state of emergency in the affected states on full scale without pleading political niceties and exigencies.
The meeting was chaired by Chief Edwin Clark, co-chaired by Bishop Bolanle Bonigi and Dr. Alex Ikweme, who was represented. In Abuja, Emmanuel Anyimiro, NTA News.
Commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps commends 3 armored division, and President Jonathan urges Nigeria to pray. Miriam is our guide at our Just Network Center. Hello, Miriam.
Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome to Just. President Goodluck Jonathan has enjoined Nigerians to continue to pray and remain resolute in preaching the message of peace, even in the midst of the trials confronting the country. The president stated this in a message to the fundraising ceremony for multi-million naira Catholic Cathedral, Lamingo, Jos. Correspondent Caleb Guchin has details.
President Jonathan, whose message was delivered by Governor Jonah David Jang, said he is grieved by the spate of killings and kidnap of innocent Nigerians, and called on all Nigerians to be vigilant and security conscious as government is doing everything to address the situation.
We have the responsibility as Nigerians, if we are true nationals of this country, to ensure that this happening stop, because these people marauding all over the place are people that come through us or live within us.
Catholic Archbishop of Jos, Dr. Ignatius Kegama, said the cathedral will be a place to honor God and pray for the peace and progress of the country. He also appreciated President Jonathan, Governor Jang, and all those who have shown commitment to the things of God, adding that religion should be used for good, not evil.
Religion to support one another rather than as an instrument of tension, violence, hostile confrontation, crisis, or the destruction of lives and property.
Governor Jonah David Jang, who was chairman of the event, described the presence of other religious leaders at the occasion as the demonstration of unity. Goodwill messages and donations poured in from Governor Rotimi Amechi, Mrs. Yemisi Doshima Suswam, Senator Joshua Dare, Governor Rochas Okorocha, and the acting governor of Taraba State, among many others. The 40-meter high cathedral is to accommodate 5,000 worshippers. In Jos, Caleb Gochian, NTA News.
The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps in Plateau State is to collaborate with the headquarters of the 3 Armored Division, Maxwell Kobe Cantonment, Jos, to enable it perform its cardinal role of providing security cover for government infrastructure in the state. The State Commandant of the Corps, Mr. Vincent Baturi, stated this when he paid a courtesy call on the GOC, Maxwell Kobe Cantonment, Jos. Correspondent Nina Inget reports.
The Commandant, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, acknowledged the efforts of the Nigerian Army in training and equipping their members, particularly in handling arms in order to combat crime and insurgency.
We request to be called to order as leaders in case we derail or in the course of discharging our duties and appeal to be continually carried along in discharging such duties along with the army.
Responding, the General Officer Commanding 3 Armored Division, Major General John Zarua, commended the role of the Security and Civil Defense Corps, especially in tackling issues relating to vandalism of pipelines and electrical installations.
We are not there to compete for anything. We are there to keep security, maintain security, provide security to our people. They look at us as their saviors, as their helpers, so must also brace up that responsibility. We also understand that is not easy, but we don't have choice. This is what we are trained and paid to do. So must do it well to the best of our abilities.
He charged all security agencies to be on the alert at all times to fight crime until peace is totally restored. The GOC also promised continuous support to the Corps and other security agencies towards achieving their set goals. In Jos, Merot Nina Dinget, NTA News.
And our sports.
The Federation has expressed confidence on the ability of the national under-17 women's team to perform well at the forthcoming 2nd African Youth Games slated for May 22 to 31 in Gaborone, Botswana. President of the Federation, Habu Gumel, who disclosed this during a visit to the camp in Abuja midweek, observed that the players are battle-ready for any challenge at the Games, following their lengthy and intensive training in camp.
We will make sure that we do everything humanly possible to look after their welfare, to give them every encouragement.
Meanwhile, reactions have continued to trail the 30-man provisional list released by Super Eagles head coach Stephen Keshi for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. A football fan, Adrea Usman, said the list represents the best of Nigerian football.
Every Nigerian and all football followers expected the team list just for some few surprises that some of us must have. We saw like the inclusion of Ramon Aziz and players like Osaze too found themselves back.
And that's Nationwide. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon. Hello, it's another day to learn sign language, another day to talk with our fingers. I hope all students are gathered because we are going to review all the things we have been learning for the past weeks. Remember, next week will be the test. My name is Patience Ilozwe. I'm glad to be your teacher. I hope all students are seated. I have a lot of students. My students are beginning to grow. The class is beginning to grow. I have quite a number of students. And I want to quickly mention the name of some of the students I have on my register. If you're in class, simply say present and then take your seats. Chiamaka Onweni, are you there? If you're in, I guess you're saying present, please sit. Femi Alagbala. Femi is a naughty student. Femi makes all the noise in the class. He's regular, but he's a noise maker. Please, if you're sitting by Femi, stand, because he won't let you learn anything. Nike Kuyino, Libby Ofem Oke, St. Pat, Blessing Okoro, Vino Omobo, John Obuche, Chukwuma Emeka, Gabriela Neni, Garuba, Christy Iheanacho, David, Dr. Martina Agberin. I hope you're watching. Say present. You need to see this doctor. And gladly, I'm her teacher. Please say present if you're in class. Okay, let's move on. Monsieur Abubakar, are you there? Then this old student, Bode Babalola, you must learn one or two signs today, okay? We have Nike, and then my favorite student, Matthew Wankwo. He's an old student too. Matthew, you must also learn something new today. Then I have Funlola Odumosu, Faith Amanze, Destiny Uzu, Nike Kuinu. And there's this Nike, sorry, I don't have your surname, a new student. She was ill, but she's back with us. Nike, glad you could join us today. Okay, these are some of the students I have. If you didn't hear your name, that's because you've not tested me within 1 week. All of these ones I mentioned are those that have seen or tested, that have tested me or spoken with me within the past 1 week. So you need to test, you need to communicate with your teacher so that I'll know you're watching. Once again, you're welcome to the program. Next week, like I said, I'm going to test you on all the signs that I have taught. But today we'll quickly go through most of the signs that have been taught, so that if you have any questions or any sign that is not clear to you, you will call and then I'll put you through. The number to dial today has changed. The number you dial is 081-256-37254. 081-256-37254. And of course, you are free to start calling now. If there's any sign that I have taught, these are 10th class. If there's any sign I have taught in the 9 classes that you don't get, please call now and let me put you through. While I wait for your call, I'll start the class by signing one of the signs I taught last, and that is, he loves you. There are some signs you just should not forget. Signs like I love you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you're beautiful. Some of these signs, you shouldn't just forget them because they are day-to-day signs. So let's start with, he loves you. He loves you. Remember how to sign he like a cap, and you point your index finger forward. He. And then love, which is affectionate. With a smile. Remember, you have to smile when signing love. And then you. He loves you. One more time. He loves you. And then the second sign, I love him. I love him. I. Remember, your I is your Y hand. This is Y hand, letter Y. Hello? Hello? Okay, we lost our student. This is I love. Who knows how to sign him? Him and he shares the same sign, so it is this, and then you point forward. Libby, I hope you're watching. This is him, and this is also he. So together, let's sign I love him. I love him. One more time. I love him. Okay, and the third one, how are your children? How are your children? Julie, I hope you're watching, because after this class, you're going to sign how are your children. You're going to ask that question in sign. So watch. How are your children? How? How? There's the R hand. You cross your finger on your mouth and you push out a little bit. Are your children? One more time. How are your children? And the next one, she's my mother. She's my mother. She. Femi, sign she. I know you're disturbing at this point. This is how to sign she. Your thumb on your cheek, and then you stroke it out, ending with the index finger pointing forward. She. Okay, she what? She's my mother. Okay, so she. The little finger on your mouth is not that difficult. On your mouth, and you push it forward a little bit. Is my. Who remember the sign for mother? This way, and you flip. That's mother. So together, let's sign again. She is my mother. She is my and mother. Remember, the number to dial is changed. It is 081-256. Please let the number be permanent on the screen so that my students will get used to that. 081-256-37254. That's the number to dial today. And then ask for any sign that has been taught which you're not cleared with. If you want me to ask you some questions, you're also free to call and I'll ask you some questions, even though next week is our test week. Let's move on. We started with he loves you. I love him. Then I said, how are your children? How are your children? Okay, let's move on. My brother is a bachelor. How do we say that? My brother is a bachelor. All of these signs are the signs that we have learned in our previous class. Hello? Hello, we lost that. Okay, just keep trying. My brother is a bachelor. Hello? 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 We lost that. Okay, sorry, just keep trying. Keep trying. I know you're trying to call. Hopefully you get through. Now let's move on. My brother is a bachelor. My brother is a bachelor. My brother, remember it's a boy, and the sign for same. This sign means same. So we'll have boy and same together makes brother. My brother is, we omit the article a and just sign bachelor. Okay? From your right to your left. Together, let's say it again. My brother is a bachelor. My brother is a bachelor. And you remember was the last week? No, on Monday, a student called and asked how to sign, I want to marry you. For me, that's a very romantic way of asking a girl to marry you. Instead of saying, will you marry me? We have all the fashion we have been using. You kneel down, you bring rose, you take out. Why not say it in sign language? It's unique, isn't it? A student called last week and asked how to sign, I want to marry you. Shall we together again remind ourselves how to sign that? Hello?
Hello?
Please, can you reduce the volume of your television set?
Okay, it's down.
It's not down? A little more?
It's down now. It's down.
Okay, good. What's the name of the student?
My name is Letitia.
Sorry, what's the name? Hello? We lost that. Sorry about that. Okay? Like I said, say I want to marry you in sign to the lady you want to get married to. And I can guarantee you the answer won't be no. It won't be no because it's unusual. So let's learn it together. I want to marry you. Okay, let's do it together again. One more time. I want to marry you. If you're a guy and you're saying this to a lady, make sure you don't say it out. Just sign, okay? Don't interpret what you're saying. Let the girl be lost for a moment and ask what you're doing. Let's learn it together again. Interesting. Now let's move on. The next will be, you are my sweetheart. That's another romantic word which works if you do it in sign. It works for me, so it would work for you. So let's learn it together. You are my sweetheart. You are my sweetheart. Do we take that again? Everyone should learn this. Everyone should learn it. And you should, well, don't say it to everyone. Say it to those, those you mean it to. So let's say it together. You are my sweetheart. You are, your R hand crossed on your mouth and you push out a little bit. Are my, and then the sweetheart. Okay? You are my sweetheart. Then we have, what is your cousin's name? What is your cousin's name? What? With the facial expression that shows you're asking a question. What is your, any student to remind us, cousin? Birthday? Can you sign cousin? I doubt you can. I doubt you can. This is how to sign cousin. Your C hand, center part of your cheek, and then you wiggle. That's cousin. Cousin. So let's start again. What is your cousin's name? We'll start with your hand, your left hand with your index finger stroking. What? That's a question. What is your cousin's name? Okay, you might want to add a question mark after asking that question so that you drive home the point that you're asking a question, and that means you draw a question mark in the air. Let's take that again. What is your cousin's name? What is your cousin's name? And then I ask question mark. Okay, now let's move on. Is he your nephew? How do you ask that? Is he your nephew? We've signed is a couple of times. So which student will help us with is? Let's see the name on the register again. Let's see. Christy Ihanacho from Bonicam. Can you sign is? Of course, it is the little finger on your mouth and then you push forward a little bit. Is. What about he? He. Chiamaka, can you sign he? Can you? This way, like a face cap, and you end with the index finger. One more time. He. What about your? Your. And then nephew. Hello? This is nephew. You know, N hand. Do I have a student online? Okay. This is your N hand. This way, and then you wiggle. Yes, hello? Hello? Okay, I don't know if it is network. I don't know what the problem is, but the students are not getting through and it's critical. They need to ask questions. We really can't have a test if I'm not sure if all students understand the signs that have been so far taught. It wouldn't be fair to ask questions next week if you have one or two signs you're not cleared with. Okay, so if you don't get through today, we might have to postpone our test. Okay, so don't worry if you're not getting through to ask questions. Then next week we might have to postpone our test and still give you the chance to ask questions. Now let's move on. I just asked, is he your nephew? How do you sign that? The little finger on your mouth, you push forward a little bit, is he your, and then nephew, you wiggle your hand by the side of your forehead. That's nephew. So together is hello.
Hello, yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. The first student to get through, what's the name?
Okay, my name is Tony. I'm calling from Palo.
Tony.
Yes.
Tony who, please?
Yes.
Tony.
Yes, Tony Austin. Tony
Austin, okay. Tony, do you have any sign that you're not cleared with?
I'd like to ask, I want you to demonstrate the stew is salty.
Again?
The stew is salty.
Is your stew salty? Is your stew salty?
Huh? Thank you.
Is your stew salty, Tony?
Of course.
I hope you don't want to tell that lady that her stew is salty. I hope you don't want to say that. Okay? Tony, you're going to ask for the sign that have been taught on the show, please. I have taught a lot of signs. Please, can your question come from those signs because we're having a test probably next week. So is there any other thing you want to learn apart from your stew is salty? You're not good.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling. If there's no other sign, thanks for calling. Okay, don't go tell any lady her stew is salty. Okay, it's once in a while, it doesn't happen all the time. Now let's go back to class. Is he your nephew? Is he your nephew? And then we go on. This one I like so much. She's engaged. She's engaged. You want to tell a third party that that lady is engaged? How to say it in sign is this way. She. Remember your thumb on the cheek? If you struck out your thumb without pointing the index finger, do you remember what sign that is? Who remembers? This way, out, without pointing your index finger. What sign is that? Well, that will be next week to test you. It is girl. If you sign just this, it is girl. But if you sign this and point your index finger forward, that will be she. So let's do it together again. She. One more time. She is. Then engage. Your left hand face down. Your right hand on top of the fourth finger, you make a circular motion. That's engage. Okay, so together let's sign she is engaged. She is engaged. I understand a lot of students are trying to get through, but something is going wrong. Just keep trying. We'll take one more sign and then we'll quickly go for a break. There's a message I want you to read during the break. Then we'll come back and take more signs. Let's just take one more sign before the break. Okay, we take, he married the girl. He married the girl. Remember the sign for he, the cap, and the index finger pointing forward. He. One more time. He. They're married, if you remember, this way. Join together. Of course, that's how it's done in some churches or some place of worship. The two hands come together. That's married. Okay. So he married thee. Now, in sign language, you can also omit that definite article thee. Okay, so you can just sign he married girl. The person you're signing to will affix that thee in the tense. Okay, so we're going to sign he married the girl, but we omit the definite article thee. Is that okay? Let's do it together. He married the girl. One more time. He married the girl. Okay, we'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Read the message that's going to come up during this break. When we come back, we'll take more signs after the break. Okay, sorry, there are some mix-ups. We didn't show you exactly what I wanted to. But did you read some of the things that was shown? Did you read it through about Helen Keller? Okay, the story will continue next week, and then you'll see why she's one of the deaf icon. Many icons will be taking them one at a time to tell you that physical challenge cannot stop anyone from realizing their God-given potentials. Okay, that's about Helen Keller. Quickly, let's go through those signs one more time. Before we went for break, I signed, let's see, he married the girl. That's the last sign, he married the girl. So let's sign it together again. He, the girl. One more time. He, remember, if you sign this alone without pointing the index finger, what you're saying is boy. And of course, boys don't marry. Men do. So, he. This, and then you point your index finger. He married the girl. One more time. He married the girl. Okay, quickly. I have an adult child. I have an adult child. I. Remember, I taught you have. Have. Your two hands come in the center of your hand together. Have. And that's an article which is going to be omitted. And adults. Remember, we learned adults 2 classes ago. Adults. Then you have child. I have an is omitted. Adult, child. Now let's go to greetings. Very, very important. How do you say good morning, good afternoon, good evening? I've been meeting some students. They've been missing the sign. Some of them saying good morning, they're saying good evening. So let's remind ourselves once again how to sign good morning. Good morning is your hand on your mouth, and then you place it on your upturned hand, which is good. Good morning. One more time. Good morning. Then afternoon. Good afternoon. Again, good afternoon. And then good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And on that note, we come to the end of today's class. Well, quickly, you are beautiful. That's one sign I don't want you to forget too. You are beautiful. Say that to all the ladies out there. And I'll see you on Monday again to teach you more signs. Until then, let your hands keep talking with your keep talking with your fingers. I mean to say, keep talking with your fingers until next week when I'll be here again to teach you more signs. Have a wonderful day.
Network Center.
Lagos Network Center, your reach out state. This is the network service of the MTA.
edition of the Zuma Film Festival with the theme Nationalism and Patriotism in Focus. American students perform a Yoruba folklore in Massachusetts, United States, and the 2014 International Jazz Concert holds in Lagos, Nigeria. Also on the program, NTA Chapel of Resurrection marks 5th anniversary in grand style. This is a program with a touch of class and style. This is People and Events, and I am Elizabeth Banu. Thank you for joining us. Another opportunity to draw global attention to the Nigerian film industry was in focus at the 7th edition of the Zuma Film Festival in Abuja with the theme Nationalism and Patriotism. The event celebrated Nigeria's centenary and the efforts towards building bridges across cultures, global peace and development. Take a look. Blessed with a rich diversity of art forms, Nigeria's film industry, the second in the world, generates about $250 million, contributing about 1.4% of the GDP. This, stakeholders say, brings great hope for the future of the industry, which is expected to provide about 500,000 jobs in the next 5 years.
We are shifting a little bit, or we are combining two things. The economy and creative, and we want to combine the creativity and entertainment aspect of it, and then bring in the economic and the employment generation aspect of the film industry now. So we are going to work seriously now. From this moment, we are working on employment generation. We are working on increasing the economy of those who work in the film industry. Human Festival is held every 2 years. For the past 14 years, it has been very rewarding. It has been very educating, and it has helped the industry. Not only to network, but to work in co-production and have helped the industry for them to also do their films in which rewards are given for excellence in the industry.
Focusing on film as a vehicle for transformation among the diverse socio-cultural groups in Nigeria, stakeholders are unanimous that the industry has fared well despite the challenges of piracy.
How would you rate the Nigerian film industry today?
It has developed tremendously and it's very vibrant. Looking back, it shows that our empowering efforts have not been wasted, have not been in vain. And we struggled to bring it to what it is today. At our own time, the industry was not even recognized by either the government or the private sector. But today, government is pumping money, helping the industry, and the industry today is providing job opportunities, many Nigerians, generating funds in millions for the country. So I think there's a great difference between now and when we started off.
The Nigerian film industry has grown by leaps and bounds, made tremendous impact on not only the African continent, but the entire world. The Nigerian films have now come to redefine Nigeria. Now people see a different Nigerian when they watch Nigerian movies in terms of the cultural projection, the historical projection, the socio-cultural values inherent in these films have helped to cast a new light, positive light for that matter, on Nigeria. And it has given African cinema a new definition. It's no longer the Western tailor-made films coming out of Africa that people get to see, but they get to see films made by Africans, about Africans, in their own environment. So they've given a new voice to the African continent. And in the diaspora, this is what Africans, non-Africans get to see.
The film industry started like a child's play. During our time, at least by the grace of God, I've put in over 40 years in the industry now. And when we started, if not for the few ones like us, people believed, like even in football, acting is for dropouts, for no-do-wells and all that. But what they fail to understand is people who started this industry were people who believed first in themselves and what they've got, and without assistance from anybody to show that they can make a mark with it. So my biggest pleasure today is that yes, we could have been sacrificial, but then it has paid out. Today everybody's child wants to be an actor.
When we talk of the movie, the kind of challenges we have is the acceptance of the movie in the North. These are one of our challenges because so many people look at the movie makers as people that are unserious people. But gradually, things are everything is changing now. People have started to accept the movie people and understand the message they sent. And apart from that, it's just the pirates. People that pirate our movies and sell it without you making anything. You spend a lot of money and somebody will just buy a machine and start recording your movie and start making money without him spending anything. So that is those are kind of the major challenges.
The cost of production is high in Abuja, so sometimes it makes producers to shy away from here. But we are working towards that. The guild here is trying to meet with hotel owners, some of the buildings, so that we will reduce the cost of production, and producers are coming. In the near future, I know that we'll have more films from Abuja than Lagos and Enugu because our locations are wonderful. The piracy is a general thing, and which is what I'm saying. The government is trying on their own to finance Nollywood. There are grants from the government, but I still want them to go a little further. If there are bills that can come up in the National Assembly to protect individual rights of artists, entertainers, I think it will go a long way, because that's where, even if pirates pirate our films, if those films are shown on TV, I'm sure of royalties. If my music is played on radios, I'm sure of royalties. Those ones will help me and ginger my swagger to move on with what I'm doing.
The first female vice president of Spain, Maria Teresa Fernandez de la Vega, was given an award for her contributions to the film industry to women in Africa. The rich cultural heritage of Nigeria was celebrated in Massachusetts, United States of America, by students of Mount Holyoke College, a liberal arts institution for women. Adeyemi Omojola Fatoba reports that the students, most of whom are Americans, performed a Yoruba folk opera like they were Yoruba speaking. Take a look.
There are American students with some of them from other parts of the world, but interestingly, they learned and performed the songs, the drumming and the dance in Yoruba language to the admiration of all. Queen Moremi is based on the story of Moremi of Ile-Ife, a major figure in Yoruba history in the 12th century, who led her kingdom to victory over an incessantly invading enemy community. The production emerged from a class, African Opera in Theory and Practice, and the students were able to comprehend the message and perform the acts with the assistance of Nigerian professional musicians and artists based in America. A five-college professor of ethnomusicology and African studies who staged and directed the opera, Bode Omojala, said the opera has appeal for the global community just as it celebrates the African culture and the rich cultural heritage of Nigeria in particular.
The fact that it was a woman who would end up saving her community, I thought is very significant, especially given the gender-based culture of discrimination that we have around the world. So that, for me, is very significant. The world is one, if I may put it that way. Some of the boundaries that we tend to create, some of the ways in which we tend to see the world as an enemy of itself in terms of antagonism between people, such problems are easily taken care of through productions that bring people together, that tells stories that people from all over the world could relate to. I think that is significant in terms of what I take away from this production.
Sheila Chukwulozie and Tito Kolawole took part in the opera.
As a Nigerian, you also want to find a way to sort of express yourself using the skills you learn. Learning to take, I guess, my culture more seriously and seeing that it's a craft.
Alison Gramo is one of the lead singers and she sang her favorite. A professor of African history, Joy Bowman, and the lighting director for the opera, Laura Dobbin, have this to say.
Sing in Yoruba, dance, drum, and act all at the same time. I can't believe it. It was just amazing.
I just want to know more. I want to know more and go see more theater, more music, especially listen to the music.
From Mount Holyoke College, South Hadley, Massachusetts, Adeyemi Omojala Fatova reporting for People and Events.
Music as an art has been described as a veritable tool. And music as an art has been described as a veritable tool to foster peace and facilitate development in all spheres. The United States diplomacy officer, Rhonda Watson, made the remark at a jazz concert organized by the American Consulate and Music School of Nigeria in Lagos to celebrate the 2014 International Jazz Day.
Organizers of the concert say the day is symbolic, as it is used to project the significance and values of the African society.
It helps people to come together through music because there are no bounds. And the hope is that people will understand that through music you can break down barriers and you can bring cultures together. So it's a way for people to dialogue, to have mutual understanding, through music.
There's a lot of jazz. There's bebop, there's Dixie, there's smooth jazz, there's straight ahead, there's acid, there's house. So if you go start in from the deep end, you might not like it. When I say the deep end, I'm talking of the real masters, Thelonious Monk, Charlie Parker, John Coltrane.
This form of music has flourished over the years, and its lovers say it is not enjoyed by all, but a few with like minds.
I do enjoy music, all kinds of music, but when it comes to jazz, I get passionate about it. It does a lot of things, you know. It reflects on my roots, being an African, you know, because I realized that, you know, Black Americans started it all in the U.S., but they came from here, and it's the pain, same pain that we feel here, that they felt over there, that brought out jazz as an expression.
So that's it. That is just enjoy yourself, but really. So really, expression. It's just an expression.
Jazz music, you know, I mean, because the black people, they're Africans, and that's our roots. Because when you listen to their jazz, you can hear Akbala there, you can hear Shakara there, you can hear all kinds of feelings, which goes to our music by saying that we are the roots. It's great. Jazz is something that will live forever because, and I'm very happy to see our young kids here too, you know, doing music, playing instruments, and having, you know, good time.
Jazz has united people of different cultures, religions, and nationalities. The 2014 International Jazz Day concert attracted jazz lovers, students of theater arts, and diplomats. The concert was held in 196 countries across the globe.
Choristers, soloists and dancers from various churches displayed their talents as they joined members of the NTA's Chapel of Resurrection to mark its 5th anniversary here in Abuja. Rotimi Oluwagbemi was there for people and events, and his report is here presented.
With what can be termed as an angelic voice, Tricia Uzoma set the mood for the event. Music and more music. Praise dancers were not left out in the celebration as they thrilled the audience with this brilliant performance. comes The Big One by St. Ruben Okala as he rapped his way through the song titled I Dey Shine.
Everybody wants to know why I keep shining. I'm just shining. Wants to know how God keeps me smiling. What in the world's making everybody go home? Shine like this.
Gospel of the world, He gave His only Son to die upon the cross for everyone. To lay down His life so that one day you and I can follow in the righteous way. And I'm walking the way I should have been. I'm saved, I'm free, I'm born again. I'm moving so high because Jesus Christ is on my side.
Everybody wants to know why I keep shining.
Hey!
I'm just shining. Wants to know how God is been shining.
It was not just all about music. The event was also used to pray for the country, with some words from invited guests.
Any satanic altar speaking against the growth of this flesh, let be consumed by fire.
We should be affected by not only the songs, but the message that this season entails.
We want our Christian brothers and sisters to use this opportunity to extend their hands of fellowship and friendship to the Muslim community within the NTA.
Nigerians to live the way of Christ, to live peacefully with one another, regardless of background.
As we continue to praise and worship, God that inhabits the praises of His people will show up.
We want to enjoin Nigerians to emulate the way of our Lord Jesus Christ, selfless services to the nation and to God, to humanity, and let us stop the killing.
Dedicated on the 9th of April 2009 by the former primate of Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Archbishop Peter Akinola, NTA Chapel of Restoration is said to be keeping with its mandate of providing a place of fellowship for NTA staff and other Christians, irrespective of denomination.
Size of our package. We hope you enjoyed watching as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So let's do it again, same time, same station next week. I'm Elizabeth Banu. From all of us here, it's bye for now.
Network Center.
If you
Welcome to the Star Times Extra Time promo, where 4 Toyota Yaris car must be won and 432-inch LED TVs in just 4 months. Wow! Also, 50,000 units of Video Milk can be won instantly. To win, buy a Star Times decoder or recharge to qualify for the monthly draw. The Star Times Extra Time promo ends 29th August 2014. Terms and conditions apply. Visit our website on www.startimes.com.ng or Facebook Star Times Nigeria Official for more details.
Introducing Star Times Soccer Card. Recharge for 1,000 Naira and get extra free days. Go and buy.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Station, NTA2, Lagos Network Center.